So I've got my coffee, I'm heading out. I've got a couple of jobs to do today, well this week actually. So one job I have is going to be sanding back my new second-hand potting table, which is just here behind me. So I'm going to be sanding that back today, well this week. It is a cooler day at the moment, so while it is, I'm going to get out here and try and finish resetting my yard. It got way too hot yesterday, got to 42 degrees, and I was like, yep, I'm done. I had things to do inside anyway, so I got that done. I had some seeds that needed planting, which for some reason I just went ahead and planted and didn't bring you guys along for it. So I'm going to put my coffee and my bottle of water down, and I'm going to set you up and I will start getting this done. I do also have to put soil and stuff into my bath, so that will be something else that I'm getting done today. So I'm going to start putting pots back on, working out where I want them, and then doing the bath. So enjoy. Okay, so there was a change of plans. I realised I should fill the bath first. It makes more sense. That way I'm not working my way around all the pots and trying not to step on them as I'm filling the bath. So bath first, move pots second. So this first layer of soil is actually used soil from one of my grow bags where I have finished using, taken out what was in there growing, and I'm just going to obviously try and break it up a little bit and spread it around. So I've used some sort of older soil on the bottom. Next I'm using organic matter. So this has obviously banana peels, it's got some other bits and pieces from the kitchen scraps, eggshells, which will give me some calcium. Here is lots of chopped up banana peels. Again, I've done it very small, and I've had them sitting in those bags for a couple of days to warm up and start the decomposition of those peels and things like that. Here is just that day's scraps from when I was preparing dinner in the morning. Again, some eggshells. Next layer I'm going to do is actually, I have a grow bag that I have filled with compost from my compost pile. I don't have a large amount, but I'm using what I can of mine opposed to buying. So in this goes, so this is obviously got lots of different stuff. There was actually a fair bit of worms in there. There was some roots that have come out on the bottom. There's a nice big worm there from the bottom of the bag, just because that's what, obviously I mustn't have got all the roots out previously. Next is just a little bit of seedling raised mix. I had potted up in that bag so I didn't lose the soil on my veranda because it was raining when I did them the other day. And next is my wheelbarrow. Now this again has some compost in it, but it's also some more soil in there, and I'm just breaking up and ensuring that it's quite moist in that, and then I'm going to pour that into the bath. No, not in my garden. So this is actually where I realise just how heavy this pot is with the 2 asparagus plants in it. So I ended up trying to just empty some of the excess soil out around the plant so that I had enough room to be able to separate the plants without destroying all their roots. And also ensure that I had enough soil to fill the bath up completely. So here I am just adding the last of the soil from the pot that had those asparagus, and no, I did not realise I had dropped that tag into the bed, but since watching this to edit, I will be going out and digging that out. I'm not going to leave that in my bath, and considering it's right in the middle and it's not going to actually upset my plants, like I don't have to move them to go get that tag, I am going to go and get that out. But as you can see, I'm just filling them up. Now, I am definitely not an expert when it comes to planting, to gardening vegetables and asparagus. This is definitely my first time ever. So I planted these last spring. I got these 2 seedlings last spring, and I'm just now potting them into the bath because, one, I got it. I was going to pot it into 2 separate large grow bags, but when I got the bath for free on the side of the road, I thought that would be the perfect bed for my asparagus. Now, that was all in a minute I will be putting some mulch on top, but it was all the mulch that I had left, so I will be getting some more in the next week or so, and I will top that up to ensure that they have more than enough mulch. I also realised that I should have actually been watering each layer as I added it, so that there was water right through, not just on the top half of the soil. So if you are doing this, ensure that you are watering each stage as you're filling. So after the wood, or after the scraps, after the manure, every time that you add something, or the compost, I should say, it wasn't manure, it was compost. After every layer that you add, water it in thoroughly, and that ensures that the whole bed has actually got water, especially when you're up planting, because those roots are going to be stressed and they need as much access to as much water as possible. But again, I'm just going to give it all a nice big drink now, and yeah, I must admit they look a lot bigger and a lot happier and healthier now they're in the bigger bath. opposed to sharing one pot. I will also give them, since putting them in, I have given them a drink of sea salt so that they have got all the nutrients they need to be able to grow and get nice developed roots and fit into the bed, and also to have the strength for the foliage and coming into winter where it's going to get a little bit colder.